We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. The 20, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can hurt you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. From the 31, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Wilson. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to 7 at the 16-yard line. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop it. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson, and it's caught. Touchdown! Albert Okwuegbunam, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. These two teams all tied after one. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Throwing is Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run with Hall. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
That is scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. This is Young on the carry. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient at picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Wilson steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
In motion right is Wilson. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. First down, pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
You can score, fellas. You can do it, baby. It's like you've been here before. Focus, boys. Do this.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Patterson up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A game of 29 yards. First down. Play like a team.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Wilson on first down. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man here is Conklin. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hall on to give up the middle. And he's got room. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Here's Hall again. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. This is going to be a 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Hall. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Patterson's kick is good. And that moves him to a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it.
They're going for Hamlin, but this is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Now receiver in motion left. They'll look to run with Hall. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run with Hall. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Patterson's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's second half, he was starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends, his time is run out on this third quarter play. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete to Jeudy. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This will be caught. Jeudy. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll go again with Hall. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
They'll give to Hall. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hall again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point here, Patterson up and good. His guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, it's Williams. On the move past the 40. It's a room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. This one swung out to Williams. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Ball again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. It took us until the final play charge officially decided the winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Jets, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.